Hi everyone, I want to quickly tell you something. Back in October last year, Glenn and I were looking for a new house to rent, and it's very difficult in this area to find good houses to rent. But I have a teeny over big Airbnb houses that you can only rent month to month during the wet season. So we came to Torio and we took this turn, and I said to Glenn, look at this place, it looks kind of empty. And Glenn was like, no, we can't live there, because it was like these screeching orange walls with this terrifying monkeys painted on all the walls. Monkey Shack it was called. So then hardly a month later, we met the South African. He says to us, don't you guys want to take on this rental? I have to leave, I'm going back to the States to work, and there's even a little building, I wanted to turn it into an Airbnb, maybe you guys can too. So first we went to look again at Monkey Shack. Glenn went to look and he's like, oh, it's actually not so bad. So he came to fetch me and I went and looked, and we thought, okay, the cottage is very small, maybe we sleep there and then we do our daily things from the Monkey Shack, which is the old pizzeria. And then when we started cleaning the cottage, we realized, wow, this cottage has really been built really properly. It's actually Robbie that started the Mataskura project, the farmer, you know, with the dragon fruit, that built that little cottage. The walls are solid, the windows open and close, all the tiles are perfect, everything's actually working, which is a rare find here, right? And then we realized it's perfect. It is perfect for Airbnb, and it's actually too small for us as a family, because it's a small double bedroom and the living room is also very small. So we quickly fixed it up, everything that needs to be fixed, we put it on Airbnb, and with good, blessed luck, we've been full ever since November. Chock-a-block, full, back to back, back to back, back to back. So it's been amazing like that, because it's got its own little yard, so people can even bring their dogs. It's right access to the beach. People love just walking to the beach. It's right by the river. It's right here by Torio development with the hiking trails to the waterfall. You can walk up the river to Laguna and camp out there for the day. It's just so central to all these amazing little restaurants in the area. People love walking in the night to come and dine. It's such a nice experience for them, and this community is so friendly. So the people that come to the Airbnb always say, wow, this is such an open and inviting community. We make friends here so easily. And like one day I made a map for my first Airbnb. I said, okay, here's the map, you can eat there, phone this guy if you want to go and have pizza, phone Buddha Mike if you want Thai food, phone Cullen if you want Caribbean sushi, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, wow, how long have you been in this area? And I said, a month. And they said, how come you know everybody? I said, because it's so easy to know everybody. And then a week later, they said, sit down, we want to tell you something. We know everybody too. Thank you so much. We went to all the places, we made friends with everybody, and it's just been amazing. So then we started thinking, wow, this Monkey Shack's actually okay, because of this Airbnb and how well it's working. We were still kind of thinking, well, the pizzeria building, we wish they did that, we wish the design was more like this. It's kind of like a little bit awkwardly built. So, because we're both from design background and architectural background, we start looking at this, you know, what is the potential here. But the kitchen is really amazing. You can process so much food out of that kitchen. You can do a lot of food processing there. That kitchen is actually amazing. And it's easy to keep clean, like there's drainage channels all over the whole place, so you can really deep clean really well and everything. And we fixed the water problems, and then this is what happens to me and Glenn. When we live in a place, we really like to live there, and the building starts talking to you, and the environment starts talking to you. And then we were starting to see all this potential. And we were like, wow, if we build a couple of walls here, it will really enclose the environment of a restaurant to bring people together and go all the people in the space. And then we started realizing, wow, the access is flippin' amazing. It's right on the main road. It's the first property as you enter Torio. It's right there where you turn off to the first street to the beach. And there is only 2 streets. And there's no other business here, except a small little shop on the corner. And this community is just growing because of the Torio development, because of the influx of Canadians. the influx of Europeans, with so many people looking for a new place to live in Panama. So this is the perfect opportunity. Like I was saying to Glenn, let's turn the storeroom into laundry. We put a washer and a dryer, coin machines, and good Wi-Fi with a nice chair. I mean, people would love to have a laundry here. We can do a small little internet cafe because the internet's a problem for some people here. And the other storeroom, and you can quickly block off the access, and people can have direct entry from the street to access the Wi-Fi cafe or to access the laundry. And we put it on Calendly, but app. So you book, okay, I'm coming to do my laundry from 8 to 8:30. You know, like with an online booking system. It's so easy. You don't even have to have staff to manage it. And then we saw this big stretch of land in front of the pizzeria, and we started thinking, wow, in South Africa there's this concept called a farm stall, and it's often in communities that are a little bit further away from the city. That's like a general store, like a general convenience store. So they give it really like awesome character. Like some of them are pink with pigs, or there's another one that's got like this cowboy theme, or there's one in the cherry farm community that's all about cherries. It's just cherries and red, and it's quaint and it's original and it's so full of character. And then we have good coffee, and they do freshly baked things, and they sell all the small little handicrafts of the local women in the community. They sell some of the produce of the local farmers. They have a nice playground area for the children, so people can sit there and really spend time. And it's always such a good stopover for people en route somewhere else. Or if you want to just make a brunch on a Sunday, you drive to the farm stall. You buy a few of the preserves. Maybe you buy a present for your friend whose birthday it is next week, because it's really authentic and it's homemade stuff. And the kids play and you eat nicely and you go. So it's such a good business model. And we thought, wow, Monkey Shack's perfect for this. And then we saw that you can build a long building on that one street front, but face toward the little stream. And you can even bring the stream in and dam it up a little bit, so it becomes like a small little dam area. And you build a deck with seating, so that it's nice and cool and fresh, because that stream flows all the time through the rainy season. There's already fish in there and whatever, and the birds already come there too, to the stream. It's so beautiful. And then in this building you can have workshop area. So you can have like a room with sewing machines and to do material crafts, fabric crafts, and have that running. And then as the women create stuff, they sell it in the farm stall. So we can have all of these beautiful offerings with the Mali women, the sourdough, the jewelry that Nora and Carlotta make, the essential oils that Carlotta make, Annie's homemade products, her cleaning products and her beauty products, all of that stuff we can sell there. There's the artist guy from Santiago that come to that Saturday market. He can display his stuff there. You guys that make all these sweets and all this beautiful Argentinian food, we can sell there. The milkman, we can make an offset. So this is a way for this community to source for themselves really handcrafted, good quality organic products. And it will bring the community together. And it will also offer, because of the location of Monkey Shack, that's already in between all the more local people and not so much expat, it will be easy to attract them and help them to create an offset for their stuff, because a lot of them have small little nurseries that they run from their houses for their fun. You know, they make little plant, they put pots and whatever. We can have a little nursery there and sell plants, because all the locals walk past there. And we can even do workshops for the children, because the schools here in Panama is absolutely shit. And there's nothing for the young kids to do here, surfing, maybe football. But we can pull them into the workshops. They can start to waitressing maybe, or they can help in the kitchen. Yeah, and become such a vibrant hub for the community. So our arrangement with this owner was, look, we'll clean up the place. because it really needed to clean. There was like muck, this thick on the cement floors, but Glenn had to scrape by hand, like it was insane. There were so many. And so we've done all of that initial work. We've sorted out the water, we've fixed the air cons, the electricity, the blah, 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 blah. And then we'll help him to put it on the market to sell it. And then we'll take commission for the work that we've put into it. But we are even offering for people that want to buy this property, but we can even continue with this work to bring this vision we had for the place and make it manifest, because Glenn has construction experience and skills with everything: steel, bolt, clay, brick wall, plumbing, electricity, whatever. I'm a trained interior architect. So we can even help people that want to buy to bring this vision into fruition and to implement it further. And then Robbie, who's the initial owner of this place, but sold it to the current owner, Andy, that left for the stage a couple of years ago. And that's why the place was derelict, because he just left the place. He's so eager to sell, but Robbie, the original owner, then had a survey done. And this survey said that he actually owns that little bit of land on the other side of the road. So we are bringing that land in with this sale. So it's actually, this land is made up of 3 plots. It's got the Airbnb that can actually be divided, and you can make another casita on that land with direct access if you want to. So there's potential there for another income stream, or for the owners to live there, or for the staff that's working in the monkey shack to live there. So it's got that plot, then it's got the pizzeria plot with all of that open space to the main road, and then there's the small plot on the other side of the land that's in the trees there with a little bit of an elevation, and also has main road. And there you can do cabanas to bring in more accommodation. So let's say we do workshops, and we do a jewelry making workshop, or we do a crafting, or a wellness cooking, or whatever. We can rent out those cabanas and open it up to people from Panama City and Santiago City to stay there for the weekend and do the workshop with us. So we feel like it's so ready for this community to have us. And it will be such a lovely offering for this community. So we're putting it out there with this invitation. We're saying, anybody that want to apply to purchase this specific property, we're opening it up for 2 weeks, because we don't want to influence the owner and just say, you have to buy this land and do this. We're saying, look, we really want this for this community. We have this heart's desire for this project. So we're saying, give us 2 weeks to find the perfect person that can buy this property, share this vision, align with this vision, and bring in that investment to buy the property and make it into this vision. So it's an application process. So yesterday I did a little survey. It's 10 easy questions. You choose A, B, C, D. You can elaborate if you want, just to give us a sense of who you are and where you're coming from if you're applying. And then we're just going to have like 20-minute talks with all of the applicants and see if we find the right fit. And it's flexible. There's a lot of room to allow this to unfold more. We're saying the asking price is 200,000. With that, we have a lawyer on standby that can help you through the Friendly Nations visa process. So you apply and you can get your Friendly Nations visa. We even have an opportunity, but if you cannot come to Panama and live permanently to make this vision manifest, we even have people already interested that can bring this vision into fruition as kind of like partners or business venture, or even just the straight up employees. That's even available. So we will, from our side, continue to support in whatever capacity the owner needs. If it's definitely introducing them to the network of the people in this area, everybody, this lovely network all the way from Pueblo to Mariato. We can help them with, there's something else I wanted, with all the legal issues, because Robbie is very familiar with all of that, so he's willing, because we're putting that plot in, to help with all the legal aspects to make it a solid sale, but there's no complications, it's very clear cut, everybody knows exactly what they come into, and there's no confusion or anything. So yeah, that's the offer on the table. Thank you.